The year was 1998, and I had just finished a one-year backpacking adventure through Latin America. But I wasn't ready to go home yet, so I decided to live in Mexico for a while and started teaching English there, which I loved. But when I finally got back to my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, I went for the most familiar and best paying job for me at the time, bartending. And it never failed. In the middle of a busy shift, this little voice in the back of my head would whisper, "You should be teaching." As fate would have it, after about a year, I lost that job. So I decided that my destiny was to go back to school and get my master's in education with a TESOL certificate. TESOL is teaching English as a second language. After graduation, while teaching at a local community college, a local company reached out looking for an accent reduction coach, and I was offered the position. My student was a Chinese woman in her mid-30s working as a chemical engineer. She had a pretty thick accent and didn't have a lot of confidence as a leader. Now, one day, several weeks into the course, she said something that I couldn't understand. And when I corrected her pronunciation, her eyes got really big and she said, "No wonder they don't understand me." It was a light bulb moment for her and a small victory for me because it was there that her perspective had shifted. Soon after, her supervisors commented about the changes in both her pronunciation and her confidence. Life pulled me in several different directions after that, however, as I tried out different careers, none of which seemed to fit. The truth is that I was still a backpacker at heart, and my dream was to be a digital nomad. So in order to make that happen, I sold my home and most of my belongings and headed back to Mexico. And back to teaching, registering on a platform to teach ESL. As I looked through the list of other subjects, I noticed accent reduction. I love teaching accent reduction, I thought. So I clicked on that button and I immediately started to get new students for accent reduction. Now, when I first started teaching this, I really wanted all of my students to speak with a perfect American English accent. And I thought that that was what they wanted too. This led to a lot of frustration, both for me and my students. As time went on, I learned that speaking with a perfect American English accent isn't desirable or even necessary for most people, but rather speaking with clarity and confidence is. So I shifted my approach in that direction, which has worked out better for everyone. More recently, I've begun using AI to help me generate lessons specifically for the needs of my students. Whether that be technical material focusing on the transition between TH and S for a Ukrainian software engineer, or final voiced consonant clusters for a Spaniard in the healthcare industry, we read, we practice, we interview, we record and analyze, and we laugh a lot. I love to laugh because it makes everything more fun, even changing your accent. My name is Jeanne Petrus-Rivera, and I'm an American accent coach. If you're ready to learn to communicate with clarity and confidence and have a whole lot of fun while doing it, sign up now for your free assessment and let's get started. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for notifications when I post new videos.